The time has come for Africa to take leadership of its own development and guide its act together. Laws, plans and visions for development, which often exist on paper, need to be turned into deeds. This was one of the issues raised at the meeting of academics and practitioners during the BRICS Africa seminar held in Johannesburg.
Genuine political cooperation and strong bilateral relations, a must for the continent. And as the 2017 BRICS Summit draws closer, it's hoped it will promote trade and cooperation in finance between the countries. South Africa is the smallest member within the group and is expected to promote Africa's interest and push for reform of financial institutions.
It has experience in engaging in international fora and it has clear ideas about what it seeks to achieve with regards to a reform agenda. But the BRICS is a marginal group in the bigger scheme of things in global governance. It's not a formal organization. It doesn't promote inclusive multilateralism. It's a club at best.
China, Russia, the members of the UN Security Council, definitely they wield more power than the other BRICS member states. The onus, the responsibility is on South Africa and by extension on Africa to ensure that as they continue engaging and being a party to the BRICS deliberations, they do not lose sight of what it is that they wish to achieve from the BRICS member states.
While South Africa may do its best to become a determining voice, implementing decisions remains a problem. Heads of states meet and sign agreements, but nothing happens.
You cannot afford to wait, because by the time you want to implement, you might realize that the world is no longer the same as the one that you had when you decided that that's what you were going to do.
I mean, is this why we're also seeing heads of states go to Europe for medical treatment instead of their own countries?
Yes, I've actually asked myself the question, why can't Africa have its own center of excellence? South Africa has good hospitals, good medical doctors. We can actually become the India of Africa, where everyone wants to come to Africa. There is Nairobi, Kenya. You have good universities, good doctors. You can have Senegal. Why should we always go outside the continent?
The BRICS Summit is expected to provide more opportunities for emerging economies and injecting impetus into economic globalization. Lehana Trotetsi, SABC News, Johannesburg.